If I gotta get it, then we do it. Kilo, full of shit, bitch, boy, these hoes like Ayo. Every day I wake up, thinking about the peso. Getting back up, and I be the bank roll. Codeine in the double cup of silver, ayy. If you want it, it can take away my picture, ayy. The little sound in my back block, I get precision, ayy. Talking about this shit when I been did it, ayy. Hurt my niggas in that jail, yeah. You know I give a who it down. She said I run this shit, you wanna look. She hit from the back, oh yes. Make your brains turn to egg cell. The feeling is a switch up, will I am. Why sealed up in my head? Clean niggas.
Street motherfucker, that is picked up until you bleed, motherfucker. I wouldn't give a fuck who you be, motherfucker. Fuck pussy, bitch, a G, motherfucker. Adrenaline rush before you leave, motherfucker. I speak, I blow out your tweeters, I walk, show out the speakers, roll out with heaters. I'm just an animal eating the game, jungle, funky, Opie's the name. I roll solo, never been a hodo. Keep gat promo and cat act low. Where you at when I'm moving the crowd? You get matched on you trace now. About your seats, pump out the ease. Off the beats, the crowd on the please. Where my niggas at smoking them trees? Off the cognac, we go fucking the seas. That's how it is when you party with me. You don't like it? L7 like a script. Live motherfucker when I speak, motherfucker. I'm just see, motherfucker. I'm a reach, motherfucker. Shady records till I sleep, motherfucker.
Alright guys, let's talk about something. So recently I hit a bunch of big PRs and stuff, and that's all fine and well. But the other day, Friday, I actually was squatting, and I was supposed to do SSB, so I was trying to mimic it because I don't have an SSB in this basement. And let's see if we can turn this around here. Oh, there's no way to turn it around. All right, well, anyway. I had bands, forward pulling bands right there. And I put my grip over the bar so I would have, like, more upper back, or less upper back stability. So, essentially, just making myself very weak in this position because I was trying to mimic an SSB squat. What happened was excessive butt wink. That's okay. And most, not excessive, but butt wink is okay. But what happened was I had excessive butt wink because on my last set, I started burying them more than I normally do. So I was going ass to grass, trying to touch my butt off the floor. And I tweaked something in my back. I thought it was this side joint because I've recently had a friend that had the same thing happen. Similar thing, similar position. So that's kind of what I figured it was. But it was not, because I just went to a chiropractor who's very good at what he does. And we talked about, he showed me that essentially I am extremely weak in my brace because I'm bracing wrong, essentially. I'm not bracing enough in my lower back. I'm bracing very heavy in my sternum and my abs, but not as much where I need to. So we're going to start a little series here. This is probably going to be episode 1. Rebuilding Cadin. I'm going to be a national champion. I don't give a fuck what I need to do. I don't care. I don't care if I need to sit with a breath belt on 24 hours a day. I don't care if I need to wake up in the middle of the night and squat. I don't care if I need to squat 3 times a day to get the volume in, the lighter loads. I don't care. We're going to win. And that's what it takes. So I'm going to dedicate everything I have to this. And I'm actually really excited because I've been, I squatted 635. And I haven't been bracing correctly. And I also changed my squat up a little bit. He showed me that when I was squatting, my toes would come up. Like there was, they didn't come up, but he could move them. And so I'm clearly not having the full tripod pressure in my feet. So basically, I'm really excited because I think with the bracing being better, get it low bar, and getting stronger toes and feet, which I'm gonna buy barefoot shoes, and maybe even those little weird toe elastic things where you like essentially little bands, like little toe curls and shit. So I'm gonna try all that out, and it's gonna go well because I put my mind to it. I know it's gonna go well. I've already had this around. So this is my normal brace for my squat stance, glutes, and then really far down, and that's okay. But what I found was that the sternum down's good. I need to connect my toes and let my pelvis kind of come out under me. Then kind of spread more, and I don't know if you can see, but this needs to inflate. So and I should. It's very hard for me. But he was able to sit there and talk with me. So I need to be able to do that. In the bottom of a squat is going to be where it needs to be stable the most. Especially with my leverages not being very good. So I'm going to especially work on dead bugs. But I'm probably going to take an empty barbell a few times. Kind of try it out. See how it feels. Previously, this happened last Friday. It's Tuesday currently. I didn't want to tell anyone. I didn't want to tell my coach, or I just kind of wanted to. I thought it was a SI joint out of place, so I thought, pop that bitch back in, and then we're good to go. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But fortunately, these are low-hanging fruits that we can grab onto and get much, much, much stronger. I really think I was already aiming to squat 700 at nationals. I really think it's possible. I do. 70 pounds on my squat. But I got like 10 months to do so. And weight's been good. Vertical diet. Went about 230, 235, kind of depending. So 10 pounds, give or take, 5-10 pounds. I can gain. 10 months. And working my brace, working low bar squats, getting used to getting stronger feet. I think it's going to be very beneficial, all the ETG stuff as well. Going to continue doing that, pushing those. I'm also going to probably start doing RPR before my lifting, because reflexive performance reset, it's a neuromuscular thing. I'm also going to experiment with some DNS, which is diagnostic. I believe it's diagnostic neuromuscular something. It's basically like stuff that infants do that we don't do anymore as adults or young men, whatever. That we forget about. The basic level of movement. We have to have a base before we build a pyramid. I built a fucking amazing pyramid on top of some mud. So I'm excited to see what I could do when that's more solidified and more solid. Plus, I think my squat's going to be a lot more efficient now as I'm spreading more out. It's going to be good. So I think we're going to do something really crazy here. And the thing is like, everyone gets dealt cards. How are you going to play them? I'm going to play them properly. I will. I'm not losing. I need to win. I want glory. I've spent so much time in the sport. This is actually my first injury I've had. Soft tissue injury, so it's not terribly rough. But the last 4 days have been pretty painful. I will say that. It's been emotionally taxing as well. I had a barbell on my back and started squatting the other day, just empty barbell, and it hurt quite a bit. So it's been difficult, but attention to details, get a goal, do everything you perfectly can with knowledge that you have and knowledge you can get through other people. And we ain't quitting, dude. Ain't no fucking quitting this dog, so we're gonna do well. I'm probably gonna show some dead bugs so you guys can see kind of where I'm starting at. And then I'm going to show, probably going to squat today. Definitely with the barbell. But maybe we get up to 135, 155. I don't want to push anything. I need to take it very slow. So I might not even do that. But definitely an empty barbell. Kind of see what technique looks like. And bar path and everything like that. It's going to be different. It's more lateral squatting, not as forward and backwards like I'm good at. But I'm excited because we've built the shit out of those muscles in the back to stabilize, and they've been doing well. They've actually stabilized under very heavy loads and very difficult loads without proper bracing. So I'm interested to see what they can do when those muscles are stronger than they are now, because we're going to continue progressing things. And also having that stable base. I think we're going to do something really, really crazy. I do. I think I'm going to look back at this video in 6 months or 3 months or a year and say this was the start of something. I'm excited. I really am. We have all summer, and I actually have this whole week off work till Saturday. So I'm going to be pounding the shit out of this, and I'm going to try to keep it in my maybe a warm-up or change things around programming-wise so we can do our ab exercises in this fashion so we can continue the progression. Because, like anything, progressive overload, I want to eventually be able to do dead bugs with fucking purple bands or whatever pulling against my legs and be sitting there and talking to people. You know, I want the strongest core I can get. So, yeah, I think this is the start of something big. And show you guys, I'll probably show you guys the video of when I got hurt a little bit. It's not like it wasn't a clear indication that I got hurt because I finished my set well as soon as I walked away. There was a lot of inflammation, a lot of blood, things like that. So, yep. So, it's going to be a dead bug. So what we're looking for here is for this low back to be flat as can be. Sorry guys, I'll show this because I want to see progress here. I want it to be flat so you can't put anything under it. See how it's curved there? And what we want is knee and hips and then dorsiflexion as well. And you guys are going to see I'm very shaky. I'm not very strong here. Flat here too. Okay, so their starting point, I was shaking like a dog the entire time, which just means that it's weak and that my brain's trying to signal my muscles to respond and activate. So that needs to be better. There's still a little gap, but I got it definitely. I'm getting better at it. I've been practicing it all day. So, at least for the last couple hours, I've been walking with this thing on. All right, so we're gonna try some squats now. Kind of see what it looks like. Toes are really important on this. I'm getting my toes flat, and just feeling good. Have to feel good. I don't want to push anything. I'm young. I'm dumb. I'm a male, and I'm hungry. So pushing things is definitely one of my weaknesses. So I have to stay away from that. Even when I hurt my knee last year, I was still deadlifting. Probably shouldn't have. But hey, you know, when you want to win, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, but yeah, we gotta keep these things conservative. So yeah. All right, day one of building Cadin. Episode 1, rebuilding. PR, 45 pounds. I'm gonna try to keep everything conservative here. Perfect, so everything for my pick, all of it. Feels good. It's light, obviously. That's what needs to happen. Probably up to 95. Gonna do 2 sets of, or 3-4 sets of doubles probably. I'm gonna try to breathe throughout my reps, as weird as that sounds. Because I want to be able to have that feedback of what's moving, what's not. So, yeah. New belt. It's Inzergo Pro belt. It's $290. So, but yeah. Next. All right. So, we go for a PR here. It's probably gonna be pretty heavy. 95 pounds. So let's make it perfect. Not a PR if it's not perfect. Gotta have it good. Yeah. RP10. Try to go a little bit deeper this time. I feel a lot more upright, actually. I don't even feel like I'm getting pushed over at all. Which is, that's dangerous. That's dangerous for my competition. I'm obviously 95 pounds. Probably not at the top of the weight class yet, but that feels really good, actually. It's hard. I'm sweating my ass off. It's hard to brace like that. It's different. But like anything, progressive overload, gonna get better at it. Probably gonna take this for another 2 sets, call it a day. Don't want to push anything too far, but definitely gonna do some dead bugs before bed, and probably gonna lay in bed doing it. And probably honestly gonna keep this belt on. Maybe not all day, but definitely while I'm home. Cause why the fuck not? I want to be the best. So, all right, I'm gonna check out that squat video. Hopefully it's pretty good. It's gonna be a weird little series. It's definitely weird for me to pick up and talk to a camera. It's weird, but you know what? I'm gonna start doing it because I really want to document this. I think this is gonna be a big turning point for me. So, you know, maybe someone can learn too. I know there's a lot of young athletes in the sport that don't really know much about racing, because I thought I did, and I didn't. And I even looked. I'm really, really, really into the science of it. 90-90 breathing, all that stuff. Knew I had a weak pelvis because I can see it in my squats. When I walk out, I'm really shaky, but never really addressed it. Just kind of figured, well, actually, hip flexor stuff worked or helped it out. Probably just because I'm actually, you know, lumbar flexion stuff in those exercises. So yeah, it's tough mentally. It really is. You know, but gotta do what you gotta do, and there's no quitting me. So, all right, see you guys. It's good talking. Hopefully, someone watches this all the way through. But yeah, all right, bye.